Peace, 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 everybody. Peace, everybody. Peace, everybody. Brother James, House of Healing Light, School of Energy Being and of a Higher Frequency. Excuse me, I got that backwards a little bit. But came on tonight. Just want to say just a few things. Not going to be on here long at all. Senior Expo, man, it was nice to get out and go to the expo and see what's going on with our seniors and for our seniors. Now, I want to say this before we even get started. Look, go out and check on Pop Pop, Gigi, Grandma, Grandpa, because if you think times are hard on you, then you know it's hard on them. You know what I mean? You can't just they can't just get up and try to go find a job. You know what I mean? So make sure you give them some love this weekend. And if you want to give them some real deep love, then help them register for Reiki Day, November 14th to November 17th, and help them to get into the holistic healing circle where they can get gold light energy, white flame energy, and quantum Reiki energy all at one time. You heard it, all at one time. So sponsor them. You know what I mean? Give them that gift. Registration is only $10, and the class is $50. But we're going to be discounting that come November 1st, and y'all will be hearing some more about that. Also, make sure that you're helping the grandparents to have everything together that they need to get together. We never want to talk about them passing away, them crossing over, them transitioning, but we know it's going to happen, and it's best to be prepared and take the weight off of everyone. Make sure they have a will, especially if there's something that they're going to leave behind. If they're going to leave the house, the farm, the bank accounts, whatever the situation may be, make sure that they have a will. And man, the name is leaving my mind right now, but make sure that it's safeguarded. I spoke to someone today, and it's only $5, but I cannot remember the name, but it's register the will. Okay. See, this is about health. This is about frequencies. So this is about setting everything up so that your grandparents can have the easiest transition possible. Again, if you can, help them to get Reiki if they will allow us to do so. Reiki brings down stress, brings down anxiety, brings down depression, and can lead to an easier transition because they'll feel better, and they may be able to have their thoughts back together, have their minds clearer. And so knowing that transition is coming, it'll be easier to accept and to go through for them and you. I know that's not a subject we like to talk about, but we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. As a matter of fact, on that point, check and make sure their health is okay. Check and make sure that they have as much as they can put in place for their insurance. Make sure you check out the Department of Health, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, or wherever you live, to see what programs they have. There were some pretty good programs that I ran into today while I was at the Senior Expo. And we have to make sure that we help our seniors to be okay. It's not just going to happen. You got to be ready to question in the right spirit. Pop has his dignity. So does grandma, Gigi, mama. So we got to talk to them, but we got to talk to them in the right spirit so that we can ascertain where they are, what they need. We want to make the transition as easy as possible whenever it may happen. Now, of course, we don't want it to happen anytime soon, but we got to be ready. So you want the will in place, you want the life insurances in place, you want all the important papers in place, which is something my father has done for me and my younger brother. He has his affairs in order. He told us what to do, and so on and so forth. So make sure you have that talk. I know you don't want to, but you got to. Nobody likes to have to get that call that something has happened and then have to get that call shortly thereafter. Well, we don't have enough money to bury no more. Well, everything is a mess. We don't know how we're going to straighten it out. And then it becomes a burden for whoever is left to straighten it out. And let's not do that to ourselves. And let's again let Papa and Grandma be able to transition in peace, knowing that the family's going to be okay. The heirlooms are going to be okay. The will be discussed and abided by. And hopefully there's some type of trust that they were into that they can leave also to create generational wealth, to keep the wealth moving. So, it was a lot of good things. I saw people getting tested for different things, their hearing and so on and so forth. So it was good. It was good. It was a good experience. And it helped me feel better because I have parents that are older now. And to know that there's something there for them that we can find. We all know about SNAP and the other situations going on that are making it harder for our seniors. But there's still some programs out there. So make sure you check. Like I said, check with the Department of Aging, check with the city city healthcare, county healthcare. Make sure you look into it so you can find out what's happening and see what programs you may be able to get them into. And there is some money out there also. If you're a caretaker of your grandparents or of children that have special needs, there is money out there for people who are caretakers for different reasons, for respite, just when you need to get away for a minute. And there's money that can help pay for somebody to watch the person while you take a couple of hours off. I mean, I'm a caretaker. I know what that feels like when you really can't get out. And that stresses every day. Yeah. So look for the programs. They are there. They are still there. Do what you can for the food bank. Go find out what's going on. Not only what programs they offer, but whatever we can offer to help ease the burden. You know what I mean? We really got to start loving one another. And just to let you know, we've changed our website, but still go to www.houseofhealinglight.com to get our classes, to get to Reiki Day. And make sure you sign up for Reiki Day. You need it more than what you think you do. It's a need. And if registration is only $10, and you still get to connect with the angels, connect with the earth, and take the Know Thyself class to get to know your energy and work with it. So people, let's get it together. And let's worry about each other's health and keep each other going. There's some times coming ahead that we might as well go ahead and get ready for. So don't forget, go to www.houseofhealinglight.com. Check out the site, check out the classes, and make sure you register for Reiki Day. And if you can, again, treat the grandparents to it so they can get in the holistic circle and get that extra healing. All right, www.houseofhealinglight.com. All right, peace.